Assalamu alaikum, family. Peace and blessings. I just wanted to jump out here. I'm here on the third floor of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad House, and I wanted you to just to see it and share a few things about Savior's Day that we're going to be announcing very, very soon. Maybe as soon as the end of next week. Many of you know that we are doing a collaboration, Sajda House or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad House, along with the NOI Archives, as well as Table Talks Projects. So Student Minister Abdul Salam and Student Imam Abdul Rahman Muhammad. So we're going to do a collaboration. You'll hear more about that in the next week. So stay tuned to our social media sites. Stay tuned to, I'm just going to walk around a little bit. Stay tuned to our social media sites. Stay tuned to the Final Call newspaper. And one thing to keep in mind that there will be scheduled tours, there'll be reservations. So if you are in our coin database, you'll get an invitation to come out if you're a sponsor, because we're still under construction. The house is not yet complete. So I don't want you guys to think that you're coming to the completed home. It's very near completion. And so we're just inviting you out to begin, and we're really just kicking off this collaboration of preservation and upliftment from our three organizations that we're really one organization, but we're just kicking off that collaboration. So there'll be scheduled tours Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday of Savior's Day week. Monday at noon, we're going to do a special talk and panel discussions. So we're going to be putting all of that out there. One thing we're just working through right now is the logistics of everything, because we certainly can't accommodate everybody, and I definitely can't accommodate yet all of you who have either DM'd me or emailed me stating that you want to come by and you want to see the house. I welcome everybody to come, and if you're outside, take pictures. I certainly welcome that. And it's going to be scheduled for those that come inside. We are toying with the idea of whether or not we are going to have a tent that may be outside. We just don't want to conflict with any of our other amazing Savior's Day events that are happening. So our tours are going to be 10 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m. each of those days mentioned, with the exception of Monday. Monday is just going to be 10 a.m., and then we'll roll right into our panel discussion. But again, stay tuned. Stay tuned to this social media. Make sure if you purchase a coin that you sign up for the mailing list, because that's where the invitations are going to be sent there, and then individually to the sponsors. And so we've been very blessed and very fortunate. As you all know, we're in the middle of an election here in Chicago. And so we've been blessed to just share and have conversations about the importance of this great property with many of our candidates. And so that's exciting, because preservation is definitely a very important aspect of the agenda of any candidate that runs for office in a great city like this. And so we've been having many of those conversations. And most importantly, we're still pushing to do the renovation independently. I mean, as you all know, no money is free. I've been in finance and accounting and in business most of my entire life now. And I will tell you that no money is free. Everything comes with some sort of restriction, some sort of strings attached. And as you know, we're free people. And it's our desire to be free. It's our desire to represent a free man. And so we are not looking to obtain funding that's going to restrict us or take away our freedoms. That's not the case for everyone, but that's just where we are, and how we want to do it. We've got some amazing things planned for this museum. I mean, you're talking about Afrofuturist, you're talking about Black excellence, you're talking about generational wealth, preservation, you're talking about a museum that's going to touch every single industry that you can think of. Somebody said, can I turn the camera? I sure will. Y'all like, we don't want to keep seeing your face. I'll walk around and talk a little bit. So I'm on the 3rd floor where the secretaries actually sat. And so this is where we're going to do our talks. Our 3rd floor, for the most part, is very close to being done. We're saving the floors for last. I'll just walk you all down here so that you can see it a little bit. The mini tours that you all sign up for, there may be a minimal charge because we'll have to, of course, pay for security and some other things just to pull off the event, but it won't be an astronomical amount. It'll be just something to help us cover the cost, like maybe $20, $25. And again, that'll be announced. This is the room where they used to count the money. You can see we had to put a new floor in because somehow the floor was busted up. Okay, so I'll walk around. I'll go downstairs so that you all can see. These are some of our restored windows. So again, keep in mind when you come and visit, the house is not yet complete. So I don't want you guys to think you're coming to a completed house, but you are coming to a house that is completely different from the way it was when I first started showing, you all pictures and things like that. This is this grand walnut staircase. I'm walking down the stairs here. So again, it's going to be mini tours. It's not going to be a whole tour, just because we are not yet complete. But what I want is for you all to start experiencing the powerful energy that is in this space. And I don't know how often we get a chance to experience energy like this as it relates to our history. This was actually Mother Marie's room. This room I'm really proud of because it had a tremendous amount of water damage. And as you can see, we were able to repair all of that. So we come down here. Here's another beautiful bedroom that has been completed. Just about everything on this side had a really bad water damage. And as you can see, we're able to repair a lot of this. I'll go through. This is like a Jack and Jill bedroom. You all can see that. It's so rich with history, and I just think it's important that you all see it and you feel it, and we just want to kick off. We want to show you this partnership. So we are very, 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 very excited. Let you see this, the back courtyard. Here we're already at in Chicago today. We outside. It's 45 degrees. It's nice and warm. I'm gonna go downstairs. This is the service stairwell, and we had to really do a job and clean this up because this is where all those raccoons were living. But you can see it's all replastered. The stairs have been scraped. We took the old soiled carpet that was soiled with raccoon waste off of it, fumigated the place. So it's just absolutely beautiful. This is a lookout window. I actually have the original window. So what we're probably going to do here, I'm going to probably take that old window and maybe make a table or something out of it. Because this is also a project of repurposing restoring, recycling, so we're not throwing away anything. This is our first floor. This floor is probably only about 75% done. We likely won't be down here on this floor just because a lot of my equipment and stuff, you can see the tubs and toilets, we just are storing here. You can see the cracked Adam statues that are here and being protected on the floor. This is the great sitting room where in this corner over here, if you recall, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad sitting with the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And we're working on just really special exhibits as it relates to that. And we'll have this roped off. You won't have to go on here. Just remember, it is a construction site. You will have to sign a release. Almost all of the house looks like this with this level of water damage. This room was really, really damaged, and we literally have had to almost reconstruct it. Yeah, I can show the statues on the floor. So these are the cracked Adam statues. I'll go over here because the FOI is unwrapped. I actually kept them wrapped, and we just put some covering over them. But these are the cracked Adam statues that are going to be on the front lawn. If you go through the feed here, you can see what they're going to look like. But this is the FOI here. You guys probably remember Brother Talib taking a picture. He's been unwrapped, so he's a little dusty, but we'll clean him off when it's time for him to make his debut in terms of powering the actual statue itself. And I'm going to go back here. You guys probably remember seeing a picture of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad standing here. Again, you can go through the feed, see that kind of thing. So we won't be touring this floor because we have to do some storage here. These are some of our floors that we're still working on. These are some stained glass doors that I purchased that we're going to put in the kitchen. So the kitchen is going to be a fabulous showcase kitchen, chef's kitchen, and some of the other doors that we're still working on, we just kind of stacked them up over here to the side. This is the dining room where the famous table talks took place. You probably remember seeing the Honorable Elijah Muhammad sitting in front of this fireplace. But we likely won't be in here just because it's still under development. This kitchen was actually gutted when I got the house, and we've pretty much rebuilt it. It's all ready to go. Cabinets have been ordered, appliances have been ordered. You'll see the ceiling is wood now because we've got this beautiful copper and oyster colored tin ceiling that's going to go there, and some of the chandeliers that are a little bit heavier, so we are reinforcing it there. And that opening right there is where those two stained glass doors are going to be. I won't show you guys the basement, but I just wanted you to just have a sneak peek at that. Share with you to just keep your eyes open, stay alert for those messages, because I think the reservations are going to go fast. And make sure you get your commemorative Elijah coin. Help us with this final financing. We want to be free people. We don't want nobody telling us what to do. We don't want people crafting the narrative on how they think we should tell our history. We don't want to be tiptoeing around because we have an inheritance that we are walking into. We don't want nobody thinking that we financing our inheritance with their money. There's just certain conditions that we're not willing to comply with. So what we're looking for is for members of our community, the community that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave his life to and continues to give his life to finance this last leg. I've done most of the heavy lifting. It's a $4.4 million project. Another about $600,000 that has gone to a lot of other things like, taxes and structural engineering and a lot of soft costs that you can't see that aren't in that hard $4.4 million cost. So including travel and consultations and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm in for about $5 million. We've had some success with the coins and success with sponsors, but it's just not been a lot. But it's been a blessing. So probably somewhere now in the neighborhood of $50,000 for sponsors and probably another $55,000 with coin sales. So I think once we get to the point, if we were to raise this other 600,000, we can get fixed, because y'all know me, I'm a business person. I know how to turn this into an amazing cost center that's going to ensure the sustainability of the museum. And at the end of the day, my whole reason for doing this is really so that our history stands, the great history that has happened in this house. Let me tell you something. Every single day, I learn something new about what happened in this house. I get another phone call from somebody. I'm meeting with somebody today who's bringing me some history about something else that happened in the house that I didn't know about. So there's so much. And the beautiful thing is that people come with receipts. Like, look, this happened here. Here's the picture. Here's an autographed book. This is what I got from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If we're blessed, as it looks like we're going to be, we're going to have some of the imports and exports that were sold and brought into the country by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we'll be able to have some of those. It won't be for Savior's Day, but on exhibit, we're working on our archives in the basement. That's going to include the thousands of pages of FBI files and anything else. Why? Because that's a very big part of the victory and the history, is to be able to withstand that type of scrutiny, only to, find out 60, 70 years later that there's been a hidden hand. And so we're just excited, and we really want to showcase to you all, our visitors and our guests, just how important you are and how sacred properties like this are, but most importantly, how sacred this property is. So thank you for jumping in and listening to me on this live today. Please share it. Let people know if they have not gotten their commemorative Elijah coin, we need them to go and get it. If you get the graded coin that's got the membership number on the back, that coin is actually going to become an NFT. And that membership number you have on the back, which is your individual coin registration number, is very important, because that's going to be your membership right there. There'll be opportunities to upgrade and do other things. So this is next level. This is totally next level. We've got a lot of technology that we've already invested in, probably close to $300,000 worth of technology that I've invested in, that's going to, inshallah, be here and be used to be able to tell our story. And then, not to mention all of the industries that we literally are going to touch in this house. You're talking about Afrofuturism. You're talking about being black on the next level. You're talking about including and incorporating Africa and the Middle East in terms of talking about how important that is to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and reviewing some of the conversations that he had with people from around the world. Okay, so peace and blessings, family. Happy Sunday. I was just so inspired after listening to Minister Ishmael's lecture today that I just wanted to come out here and say thank you. Let you know how excited I am to receive you all for Savior's Day, whether it's outside the gate or inside, wherever it is, just to be in partnership with my friends and brothers, with the Table Talks Project, NOI Archive. Yeah, so that's it. All right, so peace and blessings. Please go sajdahouse.com. get your commemorative coin. Also, what I'll do when I post this here, I'll put the link to the pendant here. But if you can't find it, go to the bio and then go scroll down and you'll see link if you want to get the pendant. I'm actually wearing mine again today. All right. Peace and blessings, family. Love you all.